So who might you be, fair sir?
I do not truly hold a name anymore. I've wandered and traveled many realms.
Might these be any realms we are familiar with?
A few. Some still standing, some rather forgotten.
I know of a few realms, and I've never met a character of your stature.
Not rather known. Not a very well
Unknown lands of some
lasting
kind.
land. It has fallen apart countless times despite my efforts.
Well then, may your bounty be plentiful and your feet remain cool.
An interesting.
Okay, what is the name of your character, and tell me his scenario,
So this costume here that I have on now is from a story that I'm working on called Multiverse. We've got the character name so far is Commander Clockwork, or Grand Emperor Commander Clockwork. Long name. But essentially, this guy has built an army to go across multiple universes and bring order to those said universes. In the story, there is a band of characters, including an angel and a bunch of other wacky characters that are going to try and stop him from taking over everything. So far, we haven't gotten too far on the comic, but we're still working on it. So
there's other people working with you then?
Other people, I don't have them here. They're all across the country, but there's...
So is there a name for your group?
Yeah, we call Multiverse. We call ourselves the Multiversal Studios. Instead of like Universal Studios, Multiversal Studios.
Okay.
And there's about 7 of us working on this right now. And we're trying to get it all fleshed out and work together in, you know, the lore, the story, the way the multiverse works, because we're trying to get a simpler multiverse that's not so infinite, and just kind of trying to get it a little simple but a little unique too, our own unique twist.
I think I can give you some inspiration. I've studied that stuff for real a very, very long time ago.
Yeah.
Before the fictional version. Do you have any of that on social media, or are you just developing it first and then presenting it to the public?
We do have a TikTok. There's not much on there, but we have a TikTok called Multiversal Studios. Yes.
So you want to
We're gonna try and
put together the big package first and then deliver it.
We're gonna try and get it, because we've got 7 artists, and they all have different art styles. So we're trying to get a perfect medium between all of our art styles, and that's kind of a longer process too. We've got the script written down.
So it'll be as a comic book, or what medium?
Webtoon. Webtoon, an online comic. We're hoping one day we can get it in physical form that people can read it in. But we got to get there first.
All right, something like Mechama first.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Sounds great, and good luck with that.
But there's a couple other tips we can get from fursuiters and from particularly large costumes that any cosplayers can appreciate. There's the very obvious ones about showering, you know, but that's especially important for the suit costumes that you're going to be sweating a lot. There's the 6-2-1 rule. For fursuiters, you want to shower before and after. And also you want to make sure you get good food and hydrate like crazy. We also have, to keep the smell down, a little bit of something called fursuit spray, which is diluted isopropyl alcohol. This is something you'll spray into a fursuit after each use to keep it smelling fresh. Any costume can use this if you can use it for a long period of time. Another couple of tips that we have for high heat management are to use a little bit of special cooling technology, like Under Armour or an easy cool down vest. Now, I'm wearing one of these right now. It's a compound that's sort of like ice, but keeps it at a temperature about 75 degrees. So it melts very slowly, but it will keep you cool. And if I wear that underneath here, I have a lot more endurance. Also, I can keep talking to you while I have the fan turned off. Now, the same sort of thing can be used in large-scale costumes here, just like Adam Savage with his spacesuits. He'll use an ice pack In the back of his backpack, it will run water through it and circulate cool down exactly the same way. The evil, maniacal, malicious character that is Martin. See? Even just moving from one spot to another, from another space inside the convention hall, can be an excellent time to embody your character. You may also have various props, like removable horns, that you can use to take off and whack people. You may also have a giant worm that you can run around and mess with people. You can be a stereotypical deer and have a giant strawberry that you can interact with people. Props are an excellent way to have interactions with people. But don't force interactions, of course. Now, as an example, I'd like each of the rest of my performers to show us how would they walk from point A to point B. Crowley, if you'd like to do a fashion catwalk down the middle aisle here, show us how you walk from point A to point B in costume and character. We are the evil, beautiful goat lord that is Crowley. Now, would you be willing to show us how you walk from point A to point B? Please, after this. Yes. We're getting those wings swaying, we're getting those hips going, we're getting that tail swishing. This is an excellent first walk. This is a great way to embody character and get your costume going. Now, can I get my last two performers here? Can I get Mars to walk from point A to point B? Please show us. This is the bunny, bouncing and skipping and jumping. This is a perfect way to move the person. Obviously, maybe a little tiring. You might not do that all the time, but it definitely gets you going there fast. Now, lastly, can we again do things with caution? Lastly, can we have Liv Black walk from point A to point B, our fabulous jackalope? See, that's a sassy walk. Perfect. Just a little hip sway and a little bit of movement in your hands is all you need. Any costume can do this, embody the characters how they would move from point A to point B. Because remember, learn this from Percy. If we just walk normally, it's boring. If we stand perfectly still, it's really creepy. So we're trying to move at all times. It doesn't help at all that a lot of our suits are constructed with what's called 3D eyes, the recessed into the head. So any spot that I'm standing at, it looks like I'm looking at you. Specifically, you. So, we want to keep moving, because if you stand perfectly still, it looks really uncanny. That's the idea. Now, a couple other things that we can show that we can learn from fursuits. But first, I want to know if any other cosplayers and costume performers here in the audience would like to show us how they walk from point A to point B. Do we have any volunteers? Yes, Hell's Finest, please. Come and show us how you walk from point A to point B. Fantastic. Now just a little turn. Yeah. Fantastic. You see, again, even just a slight movement in the hand, a very confident sway is maybe all that you need. And that perfectly embodies Alice. Do we have any other volunteers? Yes, please. Come right up over here and show us at your level. Excellent. See? Just a happy, timid little movement of the hand. A little movement of the hips. A little bit of bounce. There you go. You instantly get the idea of this character. That this is a happy-go-lucky, easily approachable character. You're going to want to go and say hi to this person a lot more than the costumer that's going and walking like a normal human. Probably intentionally good at acting angry. What are they doing? What are these costumers doing to show that they're angry? Please, shout it out. Stomping! Big stomps. Person says big feet, so we incorporate that. So show lots of hand motions, sometimes flipping off because they have all 5 fingers. as angry. Now moving on, I'd like to say, let's see, B-Guard says, be happy. I love it when the crow is happy. It's such a cute little happy devil. See? Okay, shout it out again. What are our performers doing? Happy little houses. Lots of clapping. Moving their head up just a little bit, that indicates happiness. Skipping along, jumping jacks. I don't know how you have that energy. Oh. And next, let's move on. I'd like to say, B-Guard says, act drunk. Now I'm just having fun. And for all those who are under the age of 18, ooh, they're acting so silly. They're acting very, very silly. Okay, lots of swayed, slow motions, losing balance. Yep. This is so fine. I love you guys. Yeah, you can be that. This is a pretty easy one to act. But here, as a first or costume performer, exaggerate your movements a lot. If you were doing this like a normal person, this wouldn't come across terribly well. So big, exaggerated movements work perfectly. Guard says, act, sad. Some costume performers, of course, we're going to make our animals noisy. A goat's pretty obvious because they just shout and scream. Other times animals might not make any noise at all because we're silent suitors. What are they doing to indicate sad aside from shouting? I don't know if that was sad or being possessed, but so, yes, hiding their face. What's up? Of course. Yes, of course, it can be demented and sad. There's sad that they're being possessed. Now, obviously, we have static features as fursuits. Our faces are covered. So covering your eyes, that looks static. So you don't have your normal happy expression. That's a very easy way to express it.
Recording.
All right. So the character on this body pillow, if you to start,
What's the anime name?
Has-Been Hotel.
Yes.
It is Lucifer Morningstar from Has-Been Hotel, and it is him in a very sensual pose. Let's just say that in only his boxers, and which is why I was so surprised when this happened. So, would you like to continue?
So we first see it. We are just passing by because we're doing our rounds. We want to see what's at the vendors before we, blow all our money. And we come to the stand and we see this body pillow and it's $90. And Mac turns to me and say,
I was like, I totally bet you $50 that you aren't gonna, like, if you buy that and you bring it to D&D, proudly, sit it right next to your seat, I'll give you $50.
So can you describe the pillow? Is it?
It's like just your average standard body pillow, like
it's a little bigger.
a little bit bigger than your, like, so about 5 feet, let's say that.
About my height.
About his height. So, like human-sized, which is what's even scarier about all of
For
this.
context, I am 5'1", so I'm not that tall.
I keep imagining it as like red velvet or something.
Oh no, it's just a white background and then the characters on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like when you think your standard body pillow, it is your standard body pillow.
It's literally my size. It's a body pillow.
Oh yeah.
And what happens is we do our round, we come back, and we're originally there to get Macaroni over here, their pin. I turn to them and say, I'm gonna get it, and I buy the body pillow, and the whole time Macaroni is just standing there in absolute
Horror.
Yes, horror.
I was staring at you in complete shock. I was like, you're actually gonna drop $90 on this body pillow?
And now Macaroni owes me $50, and now next time we do D&D, which could be far off, so I have time to mentally prepare for this. I have to bring that. Only problem is I don't have a body pillow that's like 5'1", so
You're gonna have to buy it
I
too.
don't want to do that.
Maybe I need to give you the $50 now just so you can go and buy the actual pillow for the case.
I don't
The
want to have
clever
it.
thing about it was the pillow was actually 40.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was really.
That was a great story.
Yeah.
no regrets.
Convention things. Convention things.
I have a suggestion.
But
Get your D&D attendees to sign the pillow.
I totally will. I'll be like the one that's. I'll put "I made the bet" dash
With
macaroni.
your character names. Your character names. That would be even better.
Oh yeah.
definitely.
In character too would be even funnier. Why did you purchase this dumb thing? What purpose does it have to our mission?
I
Just the
don't-
dungeon master say about it.
the best part is the dungeon master is my best friend. So, and we share a brain cell. We are on the same wavelength. He probably would have done the same thing, and he will probably be losing his shit laughing.
That's the funny
Pillow
thing is
charisma +3.
he. That's the funny thing. Yeah, he knows what it's from because he's watched the show with us.
Yeah.
So, man.
I need a line piece.
All right.
All right. Thank you for the story.